Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kishan Chauhan. I'm working as pediatrician at Nokha since about 5 years, and I have experience in dermatology of about 10 years. I see various cases in pediatrics of various skin issues. I hope everybody of you is just fine and working just fine and is safe from COVID. So today I am going to discuss case of atopic dermatitis. We are going to discuss various aspects of this disease. So first question arises, what is atopic dermatitis? Atopic dermatitis is a skin condition also known as eczema. It causes rough, itchy, scaly, dry skin and can affect various parts of the body. So what are the causes of atopic dermatitis? There are no exact causes identified of atopic dermatitis, although genetic predisposition is more likely. There are strong evidences that genetic factors play a major role in etiology of this disease. There are certain people with family history who are more prone to this disease. This disease mainly affects outermost part of the body, which is also called as epidermis. Epidermis is the outermost layer of the skin. It protects us from the outer environment, from the pollutants, from the allergens, infectants, and this epidermis protects our body water and prevents excessive water loss. This condition, eczema or atopic dermatitis, affects epidermis and disrupts its normal function, which is maintaining hydration of the skin or protection from allergens and pollutants and infectants. Due to this disease, outermost layer of skin is damaged or becomes vulnerable to various pollens, allergens, infectants, pollutants. Permeability of the skin increases, so outer environment things can enter our body, can cause irritation, inflammation in the skin, and can cause water loss, which lead to dryness of the skin. In atopic dermatitis, outermost layer is affected due to some genetic factors, and there is weakness of outermost layer of the skin. It causes dryness, causes itching, red flaky areas, and when person do itching in the affected areas, the skin condition worsens. There may be infection in the skin, roughness, redness, inflammation in the skin. So what are the symptoms of the atopic dermatitis? Atopic dermatitis can affect many age groups. It can affect infants, pediatric age group, and adults. In infants, there are rough, red, scaly areas of skin which are mostly limited to cheeks, scalp, but can also affect abdomen, extremities, front portions of limbs, upper and lower limbs. In pediatric age group, there are more likely other areas are involved, like back of neck, and when age increases, there may be lesions in the front of elbow creases, back of knees. So also in adults, there are more lesions in back or front creases, elbow creases, or back of knees. Although these are few areas, but other areas can also be involved in this disorder. Other features, like when person causes itching, there may be some areas which are infected, there can be excessive scarring due to itching. There can be excessive keratosis in few areas, scarring, and due to excessive itching, there can be plucked hair follicle, which can give rise to red bumps. There can be extra circus below eyes. There can be lesions in the upper neck, or even scarring, or there can be extra creasing in the palms and soles of the affected person. Next step is diagnosis of the atopic dermatitis. So how to diagnose atopic dermatitis? Although there is no confirmative test no single test to diagnose the entity. But careful history, physical examination, clinical examination can almost certainly give us the conclusion about possibility of atopic dermatitis. First of all, family history is very important, and history of chronic recurrent itching is important. This usually starts in childhood period. The disease often waxes and wanes. If one person may have totally asymptomatic time in between. One particular symptom of the disease is it may completely resolve at some time and then flares. So this long-standing chronic history of itching, which often improves and then deterioration can be in relation to environment, weather, or particular trigger application. So it is also important to identify the triggers. Triggers can be weather change, any particular chemical or allergen application like perfume, deodorant, or any soap, or any particular thing which is applied on the skin and then skin condition worsens. Extreme hot temperatures, extreme cold, excessive sweating, these can also lead to exaggeration of symptoms. So identifying the triggers is also important to confirmedly diagnose the disease. Now we come to the treatment part. Treatment includes mainly hydration. Hydration of the skin is very important, and relief in symptoms like itching is very important, so that lifestyle of the person is improved. Most often many emollients or moisturizers are used. One should choose emollients and moisturizer according to the age group of the patient. In case of infants and children, particular soaps which are very gentle should be used, and coconut oil also helps in the relief of the condition. There are many emollients available in the market. One should try to choose one of the best emollients in the available products. And there are also role of wet dressing, wet drops. These can be applied on the various most worstly affected areas of the skin. These can be applied for the days or night time. These wet drops, wet dressings help in improvement of the most affected areas of the skin, like elbow creases, like back of the knees. This can be applied for days or in the night time to improve the symptoms. Second factor, which is very important, to identify the trigger factors. If one is able to identify the trigger factors which are responsible in exaggeration of the symptoms, if we remove possible triggers, then we can help in improvement of the condition of the patient. Can atopic dermatitis be prevented? Yes, to some extent we can control the disease, although this condition is not totally curable, but we can keep in mind few factors like hydration. If someone is having history of atopic dermatitis in the history, then the infant born to the family should be given effective and adequate moisturization of the skin in the first year of life. In the infants, prolonged hot baths or remaining in hot and dry weather should be avoided. Whenever child takes bath, one should apply moisturizer on the skin as soon as possible to maintain the moisturization of the skin, and avoiding the triggers also helps. One should take treatment from the treating physician or early healthcare provider, but if the condition does not improve well, then one should not hesitate to refer the patient or meet the skin specialist for the particular treatment of the disease. This disease is chronic, this lasts very long, and adequate treatment can help in decreasing the symptoms and improving the life quality of the patient. So these were few factors few points, few significant treatment advices about the atopic dermatitis. Thank you all. Wish you a safe time ahead in this COVID era. Thank you.